your stories. Complete coverage from across the Bay Area. ABC Action News starts now.
Welcome to ABC Action News. I'm Wendy Ryan. Chief Meteorologist Denis Phillips has Florida's most accurate forecast in just a moment. But first, here are your top stories at this hour. Deputies are looking for a man who they say was involved in a shooting in Riverview this afternoon. It happened at U.S. Highway 301 and Progress Boulevard. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says a man and a woman were in a car. They stopped to talk to another man who they knew, and deputies say he started shooting at them. The man in the passenger seat was shot, and he went to the hospital. The woman hit a person on a bicycle while she was trying to drive off. The bicyclist is also in the hospital, and deputies are still looking for that shooter. Nearly 400,000 cars are being recalled because of a glitch with rear view cameras. Volkswagen is recalling more than 170,000 2024 and 2025 Atlas vehicles, and they're recalling more than 200,000 Ram vehicles between 2022 and 2025. Thankfully, there are no reports of any injuries. The FBI says it will soon release surveillance video that proves accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide. Deputy Director Dan Bongino told Fox News the video shows clear as day Epstein was alone in his cell when he died. Conspiracy theories have questioned the medical examiner's ruling, but federal investigators have said the theories are unfounded. We know many across the Bay Area are still recovering from last year's storms while preparing for the new season. So we want to invite you to listen to their stories in our primetime special tomorrow night called Voices of the Storm. Our team revisits several neighborhoods throughout the Bay Area to see what lessons we've learned from last year as the new season quickly approaches. You can catch Voices of the Storm tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on your ABC Action News station.
Hey there, Friday night, 7:02. Hope you had a good week. We've got some rain coming in late tonight into tomorrow morning. We've actually had some real quick moving showers race across the area through most of the afternoon. They've been real little and they last for, 5, maybe 10 minutes, but overall, we are picking up some showers, and there's a lot more where that came from, especially first thing tomorrow morning. Still looking at a bit of rain across Hernando County, Pasco County, just south of Lakeland over to Haines City, picking up some rain as well. But the actual front back here, and it arrives tomorrow morning. Temperatures right now mostly in the 80s, although still 90 degrees in Bartow. Everything continues to come in from the Gulf. So let's go ahead and show you a Futurecast, kind of give you a better idea here. So this is 10 o'clock tonight, still pretty quiet, but by 4:30 in the morning, there comes the front. Between 4 and 6, the front moves through the metro area. That gives us pretty solid chance of some rain for about an hour, maybe 90 minutes. Chance of a couple of heavier storms. Jason will be in first thing in the morning, let you know if any warnings are issued. There's a slight chance. And then that continues to move south until 8:30 or 9. So bottom line, the morning will be kind of wet and quite a few clouds. But by the afternoon, it's gone. And then Sunday turns out to be a day with more sunshine and less humidity. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
I'm Mary O'Connell in Tampa, where local leaders shared how they're ready to respond during this upcoming hurricane season. Though time's passed since back-to-back hurricanes swept across the Tampa Bay area, the impact is still fresh on neighbors' minds.
We always say that's going to surge, but it's never done it. So I was just sort of discounting it. My husband wasn't. He watched the whole thing come up to our house, to our front porch.
Emily Perkins lives on Davis Islands and sheltered in place for Hurricane Helene, recalling what was left behind.
There was all the trash from their homes in the yards. It was just horrible. And I felt almost guilty that we didn't flood in a way, like what they call survivor's guilt. And I was so, so grateful. I never was grateful for my house as much as I was after that.
With another hurricane season fast approaching, she's preparing now.
I prepared and bought things to caulk our doors, or we got a hurricane new garage door now.
The city of Tampa also highlighting their emergency preparedness efforts.
During these major events or these crises, there are very few things that you can control. So control what you can ahead of time.
Tampa Fire Rescue has been holding tabletop exercises with local and state departments. Local leaders also showed off their SHERP vehicles.
These are all-terrain vehicles that can go from land into water, and they will help rescue people.
Mayor Jane Castor said they learned lessons, realized new best practices, and tuned up their response plan. One of the biggest lessons, Castor said, surrounded stormwater impacts, also sharing some concrete steps they've taken.
Our stormwater team, in conjunction with other team members, go out and make sure that all of our storm drains, ditches are cleared out, any debris is taken out of those facilities. To date, our stormwater team has removed over 500 tons of debris from our stormwater systems.
And as you line up your plans and prepare, seasoned neighbors who've weathered storms offer this advice.
Just be careful, evacuate if they tell you, try to get your home as safe as possible. It's all you can really do, and it is only property, it's not your lives.
In Tampa, Mary O'Connell, ABC Action News.
I'm Jada Williams in Parkland Estates. This neighborhood is in South Tampa, and it's an area that is prone to flooding. I spoke with one man who said in 2024 alone, his neighborhood flooded 10 times, and that doesn't include either Hurricane Helene or Milton.
This is my house, that's my driveway.
David Adams has lived in Parkland Estates for more than 25 years, but his problems began 10 years ago.
Well, it all drove from, having my house flood in 2015 because I didn't have flood insurance. And I lost a bunch of, precious keepsakes, my wedding pictures of my children. You forget all the things you leave on the floor of your garage. And it just never dawned on me that it would ever flood.
That's when he started documenting the effects summer storms have on his community.
Last year we had 10 different storms that caused flooding in our neighborhood, and that doesn't even count the hurricanes.
Adams is a fan of the City of Tampa's South Howard Flood Relief Project. The $8 million multi-year plan involves designing and building a major stormwater system. The goal is to improve drainage and reduce flooding.
We should all be safe in our homes, and it's just not right to be nervous every time I have a heavy summer storm to think that my house is going to flood. And maybe my house won't, but my garage will.
But there are concerns about the project. Back in November, people representing the South Howard Business District asked city council members to consider the impact the construction would have on Soho.
We estimated this under 2,000 employees of all the bars and all the restaurants. And these are cooks, waiters, waitresses, chefs, busboys. All these people are dependent on their jobs to support their families.
Signs just like this one are popping up along all of the communities that are within the South Howard Flood Relief Project. The signs are alerting all of the residents to a community meeting that's coming up on June 5th. That meeting is where they will continue to discuss how that project will go. Reporting in South Tampa, Jada Williams, ABC Action News.
Florida's most accurate forecast is coming up. You're watching ABC Action News at 7.
Injured? Make it a Farah fight. Call Farah & Farah.
Hey, it's RV Harvey.
Guilty as charged.
Good weekend in the RV?
How was the lake?
The RV. Catch any walleye?
This is getting out of hand. All I ever wanted was to be the cool boss with an RV and a fun nickname. Now I have to know what a walleye is?
Hey, all that matters is that you bundled your RV and boat with your home and auto insurance.
And got great savings and coverage. Sounds like an expert outdoorsman to me.
I kind of overdid it with the decor, didn't I?
Way overboard.
Tampa knows when you're looking for a new Kia with no markup or hassle, or a great used vehicle, or expert service, there's only one place to go. Tampa's #1 Kia dealer, courtesy Kia of Brandon. The one to trust for savings like $189 a month for 36 months when you lease a new 2025 K4, or the 2025 EV6 for only $349 a month. Courtesy Kia of Brandon, the one name you need to know for clear pricing and amazing deals. Online at brandonkia.com.
At Culpeper Curlin, we know that tragedy can strike at any moment. The results of an auto accident can be devastating and have a shattering effect on your life. dedicated and devoted to helping you pick up the pieces and return what is most precious. We are Culpeper Curlin.
My journey with GTE Financial started in 2002. I applied for my first car loan. My grandma had been a long-time member with GTE Financial, and she brought me in to see my options, and I got approved. GTE has been basically part of our family.
My name is Roosevelt. I always thought that cigarette smoking just messed up your lungs. I never thought that at only 45 would give me a heart attack. I never thought that it would stop me from playing basketball with my kids. Never thought that it would give me a scar like this. And I never thought that it would change my life forever. My tip is, do your heart a favor and quit now.
Tobacco-Free Florida offers free nicotine replacement therapy to help start your quit journey. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN now.
Injured? Make it a Farah fight. Call Farah and Farah.
For the team ready to conquer the grandest stage, immortality awaits. Moments of sweat and sacrifice forge the composition of champions. An unforgettable journey is nearing its finale. The NBA Finals begin June 5th on ABC.
Welcome to Sofro's Recovery Tampa, where recovery begins. Visit sofrosrecoverytampa.com.
You're watching ABC Action News, part of the Scripps News Group.
I'm Casey Albritton in Pinellas County. Here at the Gulfport Marina, boaters are getting ready for this hurricane season. While much of the Gulfport Marina is repaired, some parts remain eerie.
We had boats on top of boats. We did have boats on boat lifts that the owners didn't tie down, and when the tide got high enough, they floated right off the boat lift.
Last year's storms destroyed many boats in the Gulfport area.
Lots of boats washed ashore out in the bay there, Boca Ciega Bay. I think we had like 30 or 40 boats either sink or wash ashore.
John Anderson and his family own a boat charter, and they dock at the marina. When he came back after Hurricane Helene, he was shocked.
It's very sad to see people's homes. These are some people's homes. It's very sad to see them just completely destroyed. We were one of the lucky ones.
His boat was safe, and he attributes part of that safety to how he prepared for the storm.
We either hauled our boats out of the water or made sure they were tied up very well.
Harbor Master Denis Phillips says boaters need to start preparing now.
Make sure your batteries are charged. Make sure your insurance is up to date. Make sure your lines are in good condition and doubled up.
Anderson and Phillips say when the wind starts to pick up, it's better to be safe than sorry.
At this moment in time, again, we just need to be prepared. We know that it can happen.
So you do not want to be the ones that lose your homes or your business or anything like that.
I'm Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton, ABC Action News.
This preseason is a huge deal for two Buccaneers players who were put on notice after this year's NFL draft. I'm Kevin Lewis in Tampa, where I spoke with both Bucs who face a similar situation despite the fact that they're at very different stages of their careers. Bucs receiver Jalen McMillan had a slow start to his rookie season before hauling in 7 touchdowns in the last 6 games. He says the key to his success was not thinking too much about the future.
Just be where my feet are, be just intent with all my actions. I feel like last year I was more focused on how am I going to look in the future instead of worrying about what I wanted to accomplish in the moment. And as y'all can see, as I focused on the moment, I did good things.
He did plenty of good things, but the Bucs still took Emeka Egbuka in the first round of the draft, someone Jalen knows from his high school days on the West Coast.
And I was trying to get him to commit to UW, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, he's a pro. Really serious about practice and just already knows damn near half the playbook. So I'm really excited for his growth and his future here.
Tampa Bay's wide receiver room is loaded, but McMillan doesn't feel any added pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to make the most of my opportunities. I'm not really worried about any 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. I'm just worried about when the ball comes my way, make the play.
Bucks head coach Todd Bowles told defensive back Zion McCollum that they'd be drafting more DBs, and they did, in Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish. But McCollum knows that's just part of the business.
You know, we want to bring that room and put more competition in there to rise our games up and take those guys under our wing and teach them everything we know. And it's the NFL, you know. Everybody gets older and you got to replenish.
It's also a contract year for the 26-year-old, so enough said.
I love the Bucks, and I want to make plays for the Bucks and myself and my family. And knowing the opportunity that I have in front of me, you know, is really, really exciting. It puts a new chip on my shoulder. You know, I feel kind of like I was a rookie coming in here. I got to prove it all over again and continue to rise my game to the next level.
In Tampa, I'm Kevin Lewis, ABC Action News.
Hey, doing everybody, coming up on 7:16 on this Friday evening. I'm ABC Action News Chief Meteorologist Denis Phillips. Got some decent rains across central Polk County. Actually had a few severe thunderstorm warnings around Orlando, but what's out in the Gulf, these little small cells, some downpours though, and they continue to move on shore, and they will through the evening. And then I think we'll get a little bit of a break, and then we'll get a much larger area of rain come in first thing in the morning until mid to late morning, starting north, ending south, and then we clear out by the afternoon. But right now, still a bit of moderate rain, just right around the Trinity area, just north of Trinity, north of Elfers, and between Newport Richey, Bayonet Point over to Hudson, and again, moving off to the east. So temperatures right now, mostly in the 80s, lower 80s Newport Richey, 77 Lakeland with rain, 86 in Parrish, 84 in Bradenton, 84 in St. Pete, and Venice checking in at 86 degrees. Feels like temperatures still up around 100 with those dew points on the high side. So actual highs today, we hit 92 in Tampa, 91 Plant City, Zephyr Hills 90, 90 in Lakeland, and 89 in Sarasota. Outside right now, 86 degrees and mostly cloudy at the airport in Tampa. The dew point still in the mid-70s, giving you a feels like of 96 degrees. So once this front comes through tomorrow, later on, the dew points will start to drop, and the morning lows on Sunday morning will also drop. Last couple of mornings, we've had lows in the lower 80s. Matter of fact, yesterday morning was the warmest low temperature ever recorded in the month of May. So we've got some heat out there. That gets back to normal by Sunday morning as that front comes through. Today we were 92. The morning low again only dropped down to 80 degrees. Well, there's the satellite. Everything continues to move in from the Gulf. Let's go ahead and time out the rain. Small showers this evening between, say, 10 a.m. or rather 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. It'll be pretty quiet. But then there comes the front. Between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. it moves into our northern counties. Between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., it continues to move down south. So from around a 4 or 5 hour stretch, Citrus County to Sarasota County, there's going to be some solid rain. It'll rain any given spot for maybe an hour to 90 minutes, and then it continues to move down. Severe weather. The chance is low, but it isn't zero. There could be a brief severe thunderstorm warning. Jason will be in the morning kind of tracking that, and we'll be updating on social. But overall, it's just good news. We need the rain, and most folks will see it. Not everybody, but most folks will. And then by the afternoon, it's done. The clouds clear, humidity drops. Overnight, Saturday night into Sunday morning, skies clear. And again, I think we wake up to temperatures in the low to mid 70s on Sunday with mostly sunny skies. Maybe a few showers, southern counties, as whatever's left of the front is down there. And there might also be some rain come in Monday morning off the Gulf. The models are kind of hinting at that. I'm not sold on that yet. We'll kind of see how that plays out. But again, at the very least, we've got the rain out there on Saturday morning. Sunday, mostly dry. And then maybe some more rain coming in on Monday morning into the afternoon. And then we get back to where we've been, which is the lower 90s, and the chance of some scattered afternoon and evening showers. So there's your forecast overnight. Again, between around 4 or 5 a.m. till about 9 or 10 a.m., that line comes through with a good chance of rain. For the boaters, west winds 10 to 15 knots, moderate chop in the bay. Seas 2 to 3 feet, water temperature 86 degrees. There's your sunrise and your sunset. So, Florida's supposed to accurate 7-day rain tomorrow morning, done in the afternoon. Mostly dry on Sunday. Monday, we're back in the upper 80s, and then I think we're back in the mid-90s by next week.
Watching ABC Action News at 7. Also available as part of our 24/7 streaming news channel on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Checkers and Rally's $4 unbeatable meal deal changes everything. Your choice of sandwich plus fries, drink, and an apple pie. Just $4. Saving money isn't going to change you, right?
Who, me?
Get more for your $4. Only at Checkers and Rally's.
Roll, roll, roll your boat gently past the reef
until it's Friday fish and chips sitting in our beef.
Beef O'Brady's Fish and Chips Fridays. Crispy golden cod, just $11.49.
Fish and chips at Beef.
Every Friday.
At Wesley Chapel Lexus, save up to $2,500 off your new Lexus NX mid-sized SUV. Plus, you always get the exclusive lifetime plan. When you think Lexus, think Wesley Chapel Lexus.
Your first choice for treating gynecologic cancers is your best chance for beating them.
My name is Joanne, and I'm a cancer survivor. People need to be their own advocate, to know their own body, and to get the care that they need in the right place.
Moffitt's advanced treatment and breakthrough clinical trials are providing cancer survival rates up to 4 times the national averages.
It's very scary to think about if I did not move forward and get another opinion, my condition would have spread, and I don't think I'd be here. If you're diagnosed with a condition, such as I was, you go to Moffitt.
Call Moffitt to schedule your appointment today.
I was rear-ended by a careless driver and badly injured. I knew that I need someone to fight for me. That's why I called Attorney Dan Newland. Within minutes of my call, I was speaking with an attorney and instantly became a client. Dan and his team helped me every step of the way, and at the end of my case, Dan got me $950,000.
Car accident? Call me now at 813-888-8000.
Thanks, Dan, for winning my case. Your team is awesome. That money's gonna help with all of my medical recovery.
When I found out I was pregnant in active addiction, I felt so selfish.
I thought my children would be taken away from me.
I felt like I had failed my family and children.
Addiction does not define you. It's a disease, not a moral failing. When stigma is reduced, lives are saved.
Be a part of the change to turn conversations about mental health and addiction into those that help people heal rather than those that hinder and humiliate. Check out the toolkit on our website and learn how you can make a positive impact in the lives around you.
Ribeye, sirloin, New York strip. They don't call us beefs for nothing. Elevate with compliments like cowboy butter, grilled mushrooms, and shrimp. Or choose steak tacos for $14.49. Beef O'Brady's. It's our beefiest lineup yet.
ABC Action Weather is sponsored by Renewal by Anderson.
When you're shopping online, chances are you've seen offers for buy now, pay later. With rising costs, more people are turning to that option. But in today's Susan Solves It, consumer investigator Susan El Khoury explains how that choice could land you in financial hot water.
Buy now, pay later gives shoppers easy access to credit with low or no interest. But a new study found almost half of the shoppers who used it missed payments or struggled with overspending. That study was done by Bankrate. It found a third of U.S. adults have used at least one buy now, pay later service. And the younger they are, the more likely they've run into financial trouble using that service. Many times, buy now, pay later won't charge interest, but if you miss a payment, you could rack up additional fees. Before taking on this kind of credit, make sure you know the terms. The fine print will spell that out and what'll happen if you miss a payment or have insufficient funds. Make a plan so you're prepared to make payments on time. If you can wait, put off making that purchase and save up the money you need to help avoid overspending. The majority of people Bankrate surveyed said they used a buy now, pay later service because it had low or no interest. I'm consumer investigator Susan El Khoury, taking action for you.
If you want to reach out to our consumer investigator, Susan El Khoury, please scan that QR code on your screen. It will take you to our website where you can fill out a form. Then you can explain to Susan the issue you're having so she can look into it. You can also email her at susansolvesit@WFTS.com. Thanks for joining us here on ABC Action News at 7. Coming up all new on Tampa Bay tonight at 11. Big changes are coming to Job Corps centers nationwide. We're talking to students and a parent about how this decision could impact their futures right here in the Bay Area. Make sure to download ABC Action News Plus on your favorite connected device. And we leave you now with a live look at the radar. Have a great night.
Joe Biden rammed through the so-called Inflation Reduction Act. The result? Medicare raided to fund Chinese green energy projects. And the Biden pill penalty is already forcing deep cuts in the development of affordable drugs for cancer, diabetes, and other diseases. Biden broke Medicare. But Congressman Vern Buchanan is fighting to fix it. Call Congressman Buchanan, thank him for fighting to fix Medicare, and ask him to repeal the Biden pill penalty.
A family hauler that actually hauls how it should be. The Hyundai Santa Fe. Lease a Hyundai Santa Fe for $279 a month, or get 3.99% APR for 72 months, or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
NASCAR on Prime at Nashville Super Speedway. Music City, baby. Let me play you my favorite song. Rewind racing and a guitar if you win. Would you smash it? The only thing I'm smashing is the pedal on the right.
Here we go, Nashville. See what you got here. Chasing you up, chasing you up.
This is NASCAR on Prime.
Stream Nashville. NASCAR. It's on Prime. Start your 30-day free trial.
There's a reason they don't call them clean bikes, am I right?
Yeah.
Because it's dirt bike.
Gas stations.
Whew. You gotta start at the top and work your way down. You want me to do yours next? Oh, you're from Oklahoma.
They have to fill the silence.
The bathroom code's 9914.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at this hot rodder.
Checkers and Rally's $4 unbeatable meal deal changes everything. Your choice of sandwich plus fries, drink, and an apple pie. Just $4. Saving money isn't going to change you, right?
Who, me?
Get more for your $4. Only at Checkers and Rally's.
It's berry season. The juiciest, sweetest, most beautiful berries. Hand-picked by growers we trust. Delivered daily. Handled with love and care. Every step of the way. Freshness is what's in season. Only at Publix.
We created Tampa Bay Cat Anglers as a nonprofit organization in 2021, and it just made sense that GTE have been part of our family for so long that we opened our first business account. GTE has been basically part of our family.
Every family could use a little help, and my friends at Florida Window and Door are ready with 50% off during the Super Shelly Turtle Tough Holistic Everything You Want sale. Hurry, hurricane season is approaching, so pop in and save 50% on every window, including the Cat 5 windows at Florida Window and Door. Order now and you'll beat the tariff price increase. I'm Shelly, and these are the Turtle Tough windows you can trust from Florida Window and Door. Call me today, 866-5-SHELLY for a free quote.